Tim and Elizabeth, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you.
You just had your Scream Off competition ahead of the play, which took place in Wilton Manors. I got to be a judge. I had so much fun. Elizabeth, you actually were a participant.
I did. I mean, that should not be limited to men. You know, I thought Blanche would participate if she could.
Absolutely. Now, Tim, tell us about the strategy to have this before the actual play.
Yeah, so the idea was this is a famous moment from a famous movie. People have probably heard of it, so let's do an event that creates some buzz around the show, lets people know we're doing this show next month, and allows the community to participate in that famous moment when Marlon Brando runs out and screams up at the balcony, "Stella!" and then give people their own chance to give their own Stella.
Yes, what an iconic scene. Let's play back a clip. Elizabeth, you play Blanche, your dream role. Tim, you play Stanley. How do you feel?
Oh my God, I'm thrilled beyond measure. I've had this dream since I was a kid and I saw the movie, and honestly, I thought that it wasn't ever gonna happen. You know, I waited years and years, and that it's actually happening now is, you know, it is a major, major, major thing in my life, and it's wonderful.
What is your favorite part about the role?
I mean, Blanche is just such a special character. And, you know, A Streetcar Named Desire is my favorite play. And this is, you know, my #1 bucket list role. And I think it's because, you know, you have such a complicated personality who, you know, has been stretched to the limits of, you know, what she can endure. And then it's like, we get to see what happens.
And Tim, how do you feel playing Stanley?
Yeah, I did this play in college. I played Mitch, who was the other male in the show, one of the leads, one of the supporting characters. And I kind of never thought I would play Stanley. It was really Elizabeth's idea for me to play Stanley. We've been good friends for a few years now, and I made a comment to her a few years ago. One day, New City Players is going to do Streetcar, and you're going to play Blanche. And she kind of flipped it around on me, and you know, you're going to be my Stanley. And I was like, I never really saw myself in that role, but I love a challenge.
Now, these are two very dynamic roles. Can you perhaps share with us some of the techniques that you use to get ready before a major scene?
I think for me, what I have to have done before, like we tackle a major scene in rehearsal or especially in performance, is I have to have done a lot of work on my own at home, which includes a lot of connecting to like what a moment really is, what's happening with the character, and I have to let myself take a really big emotional risk on my own, and then I know I can go into rehearsal or performance and do it with people and in front of people.
I would echo that. This, you know, what prepares you to be able to take a risk? And I think every actor is probably similar, but maybe different as well. For me, something that was important for this role was really knowing the text and knowing my lines as well as I could leading up to it.
Where can we go for showtimes and dates?
Yeah, so tickets and showtimes are at newcityplayers.org. We have 2 previews, July 11th and 12th. We run through August 4th, so there's 4 weekends of performances. Every Friday show after the show is Jazzy Fridays. We're gonna have live jazz musicians from Broward College there and serving some drinks as well. And then every Saturday is Saturday Spirits, so we have character-themed cocktails. This is just a part of your ticket purchase, so if you stick around after the show, you can hang out with the cast.
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on Inside South Florida.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate it.